Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of CAS Unplugged. It's been a while. Last one was I think in September. Now in today's episode, you're going to hear about loads of changes in the showroom, demo stands, the two cars that you can see behind me on the mezzanine floor. They will be coming down very, very soon. We've got the Retro Museum. We've been talking about that for a while. I'm going to give you some dates for that. And most importantly, the Battle of the Sevens. You've all been asking about it. In fact, one of the Sevens is in our workshop and I'll show you that. So let's get into it. It's just post-Christmas, so hope you guys had a great Christmas. And by the time this video goes out, it'll be January 2026. So Happy New Year to you all. Now, car on the plinth, it's been here for at least 4 weeks, is my E30 M3. This will sit here for another couple of weeks into January and then we'll swap it with one of the other cars. New stands. JVC and Kenwood have been in recently and they've upgraded all the demo boards here. You can see they've got some new photography here with cars that they featured on their Kenwood UK YouTube channel. Head on over there if you want to learn more about these cars and the products they've got in these cars. But we've got all the new Kenwood tech in store and on demo. So if you want to pop down, have a play, they're all here. New Pioneer stand, retro unit. That's been selling exceptionally well. I'll get Blayde to talk about that. Now, first week of January, we will be having some new stands being delivered to us. A brand new Focal stand, a brand new Phoenix Gold stand, and an audio control stand. And there are talks with Vibe for a new Vibe stand, potentially a Ground Zero stand. And we're also looking at upgrading. You can see Hertz amplifiers have been pulled off. There's new models. And we're looking at upgrading the JL Audio and the Audison stand in the new year. Now follow me this way. Retro Museum, something that we've been barking on about for a few months. Plans are now in place. This area here will be where the retro products will be on show. There'll be some glass cabinets here. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide it into 80s, 90s and noughties tech, all the brands from that era. And when we have our car and coffee events, we will power the cabinets up so you can see all the cool tech from that era. So if you're not familiar with the Retro Museum, there's a few bits now that you can see on the screen. If you like your old car audio, make sure you give those episodes a watch. Now, I mentioned the two cars on the mezzanine floor. Pug 19 GTI, that's actually an MI16, so it's got a 195 brake horsepower engine in a car that weighs 900 kilograms. That thing goes like a rocket ship. But it's so scary because the brakes are no good. And then the Mark II Golf GTI, they've been up there since March 2021. Dare I mention the COVID word? Just after COVID, retail reopened, this new showroom opened, those cars have been up there. So nearly 4 years. I'm planning to take both those two cars down in February, worst case March, before our first Cars and Coffee event. We'll talk about that in a moment. And two new cars will be going up there, the Renault 5 GT Turbo and my Escort Series 1 RS Turbo. So yeah, some major changes in the shop happening very soon. Now, let's grab Blayde and have a chat with him. Yo, Blayde.
What's going on?
You're good?
Yeah, man, busy.
I know, I've seen the figures.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's been a crazy month.
Right, so I'm gonna throw some questions at you.
Go on.
Pioneer Retro stereo.
Yes.
Flying out the door.
Yeah, they've been really popular. I'm really impressed with it, to be honest, as well. It's a very good spec unit from Pioneer. Good to see that the old Pioneer logo has come back as well, and it's kind of within the time of all this retro stuff coming back in the Retro Museum and stuff like that. So.
Yep. What's happening with your Audi S3 base?
Don't start
build?
with that again. Every time we do an Unplugged, you come over. Yeah, it's nearly ready.
What's happened?
So it's right. So I'm almost there. Very close. So I've built my door pods. There'll be a video coming out very soon with that. Just got to finish them up, wrap them. I've wrapped the box. I've put the Perspex window in. Just got to put the lighting in, put the sub in the box. So really not a lot left to do. It's just having the time to do it with managing the shop and going between the shop and the workshop. It's a very busy time of year as well, so it's difficult to get it done.
I mean, in terms of sales, I'm just going to put it out there. You know, this quarter, well, we're now filming this in December. This quarter has been your busiest quarter since the showroom has opened.
Yep.
And who said car audio was dead? Far from it.
Definitely far from it.
Right, so I'll leave Blayde to it because he's quoting up for a customer. Let's head on over to the workshop, grab Jay, see what's going on in the workshop, and we'll talk about some of the projects that have gone through the workshop in 2025.
Sweet.
Nice one, Blayde.
Cheers, guys.
God, it's cold outside. So, ooh, lovely warm workshop. Jay,
Hello,
you saying?
you alright?
Yes, very good. So, E38, Battle of the Sevens. I think nearly every video that we've put out this year, there's at least one comment, what's happening with the Battle of the Sevens. We've already shot one video. This is now a second video, which is the audio upgrade in my blue E38. So we promise you within the next few weeks, we'll be dropping the first video that we've shot, explaining why it's been
So long.
10 months, 11 months. But today, my blue car is having a full audio upgrade. So
Done the doors, they just need screwing on. Head units in, just tightening up, but it's there. I'm working on near the boot end for now. Gonna get the subs in, have a sort of quick listen, just make sure everything's working. As long as it is, then I can basically start putting this rear end back in and doing a few bits and pieces.
I'm super excited. This is, excuse me, this is going to be a mid to high end install. So I'm not going to give away the brand of products that we're using. Parm's audio install is using a different brand, maybe a slightly lower price point. And I want to go full out on this. So stage one is audio, subs, amp. And then stage two is going to be rear screen entertainment, maybe a big tablet. Because ultimately these cars are big cruisers. And I want someone to drive me around with me sitting in the back reading Sunday Times whilst watching Bloomberg. But anyway, so yeah, we're back on with Battle of the Sevens. On purpose this week, we haven't booked in any jobs because I wanted Jay to try and finish this. But one car you can see here in the background is this absolutely insane GTR, which belongs to a very good friend of mine, Rocky. This car at one point was over 1,000 brake horsepower. I think it was one of the fastest GTRs in the country. It's no longer 1,000 brake, it's now only 700 brake, still stupidly quick. And it's in with us for a bit of an audio upgrade because the audio was stripped out when Rocky was racing at Center Pod. In fact, let me grab the keys. I'm not gonna rev it because it's gonna be a cold start, but it'd be kind of quite cool just to get an idea of how menacing this car sounds. Big tablet here in the middle, so it's not your standard stereo. That's got a few issues, we've got to try and rectify that. And just sort out the audio, put the subs back in, put the amps back in. This sounds naughty. So yeah, look, workshop might be quiet at the moment, but we have had one busy year in the workshop. So many cool installs, I can't remember them. And even if I ask Jay, he's gonna probably remember a handful of installs. So rather than trying to reel them off one by one, here is a quick montage of some of the epic cars that have been through our workshop this year. Let's go. Now, let's grab Parm. We'll go for a drive. We're gonna go for a drive in my all-new GT3, and we'll talk about what's happened in 2025 since our last CAS Unplugged. We'll talk about 2026 car shows, car and coffee events, potentially new projects that we're looking to add to our fleet. So let's grab Parm. So before Parm puts his foot down, obviously all within the speed limits, let's have a quick catch up over what's been happening in the last few months and some of the projects. Now, since September's CAS Unplugged, we managed to finish our Renault 5 EV. Obviously, we've done the audio upgrade. We've now got the car on air. We're still unsure about wheels. Have you sorted wheels out for that yet?
No, it's a bit of a difficult one. So it looks like we're going to have to go down the totally custom route.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid money. Oh well, that's a discussion for another day. In terms of shows, West Side Show was at the end of September. We dropped a video on that show. Really great show that is, well attended. And the final ever Ultimate Stance.
Yeah, so Ultimate Stance is, as most of you probably know, the Ultimate Dubs, Ultimate Stance shows are now no longer, which means no late night work to get any cars ready.
Well, yeah, we don't have a March deadline anymore, do we? No more missions to Telford. We're doing that for 15 odd years.
Yeah.
Times have changed. Also, we hosted an Audison and Hertz meet in September at CAS HQ. Quite a few of you came down to listen to, I think there were about 12 or 15 Audison demo cars and Hertz demo cars. That went down really well. We will do another in 2026 towards the end of the year. We also hosted a BMW M-Power event in October. Again, very well attended. Obviously went to SEMA, and then we did a road trip to California. All of this stuff that I'm talking about, there are separate episodes on the channel, so if you're interested in any of those, we'll drop some links below in the description. You can obviously go ahead and watch those. It looks like Parm's already warmed the car and he's enjoying the GT3.
It's really nice, isn't it? What's different to you on this compared to the
RS,
the predecessor?
the older model.
Yeah.
It's the same engine, more or less, same PDK gearbox. The difference, biggest difference inside the cabin is the digital display. So if you look now,
it's all digi.
it's
okay.
all full digi, which I actually don't like. Not very fond of that. The seats, you feel like your bum is a little bit lower in the seats.
Yeah.
And they do now fold forwards, so you can get somebody in the back, which is kind of cool.
Something or someone?
Something. These little headrest sections pop out, so if you've got a helmet, your helmet sits further, your head sits further back.
Yeah.
And externally, visually, yes, the car does look slightly different on the front because the front apron is now painted in body colour. To be fair, it's the same car with a price increase.
So it's like what BMW would say is just like an LCI model.
Yeah. Retro car audio, a lot of videos on our channel about retro car audio. We also were featured in the Road Rap magazine, which was very humbling. One of the, probably, if not the best car journalistic photography magazine out there, and to be featured in the December issue, which was all about the 90s, was absolutely amazing. 4 cars were featured with Alpine car audio, and then we also took my Escort RS Cosworth down to Southend-on-Sea and had some pictures on, I can't remember the name of the road, but on that one road where you've got all the casinos and so on, amusement parlours. And that's pretty cool.
Amusement parlour is probably the better word to use
Yeah,
than casinos.
Amusement parlours. Now, in terms of car projects, we've obviously spoken about the E38. I've shown you the blue one. Palm Silver one is a little bit further ahead, and that video will drop on the channel in a few weeks. Blayde's working with his Audi S3. We've got to find wheels for the Renault 5 EV, and we've also now got 2 SLs on the fleet, and that's a you problem.
Oh really? Why?
Well, they're your projects. What's the plan with them? What about the black one? You've sold the wheels.
Yeah.
What are you now doing for the wheels?
I've got a new set of wheels sat there, which I'll probably put on.
When the weather improves?
Yeah, put those on probably February, March time, I reckon. Red one, yeah, whatever you want to do. Really?
Are you going to put the red one on there as well?
No, I might just leave it. I don't know, it's whatever you want to do with it, man. Really. Quite like it the way it is, to be honest with you.
It's a good looking car. We've obviously got the Mark 7 GTI base car. I'd love to add in 2026 another base vehicle. Ideally some sort of American pickup truck. I know we were speaking to the guys in the US, and maybe they can help us find a Chevy of some sort.
Yeah.
So I'd really love to add another base vehicle to the CAS fleet with a different brand. Right, I've got some notes here about dates, and rather than getting all the dates wrong, I'm just going to read them out. So our season opener in 2026 will be in March. We haven't confirmed the date, somewhere around mid-March. So just keep an eye on our socials in February on Instagram and on Facebook, and that'll be any car. And I'm hoping to have my RS500 back by then. If you want to learn more about the RS500, that's on my own personal YouTube channel, Raj's Garage. There's a link on the screen now, and there's a link in the description. Make sure you give that channel a follow, because that's more about my personal cars. I think we're going to look at doing another Night Vibes in April.
Yeah, we most definitely will. Yeah.
In 2025, it was held a little bit later. It was in August, I think, wasn't it? Was it in August? I'm pretty confident it was August.
No, because it did I think it was September.
September, okay. We want to try and do it a little bit earlier, so it gets darker around 7:30, which is kind of cool, because then you're sort of into that dusk area, which is great, because you have all the neon lights and all the LED lights on in the car park. Again, those dates we don't know yet, but they will be posted on our socials. Our annual CAS open day and sale, that date's already confirmed, 25th and 26th of April in 2025. Very well attended. All the brands are there. So when I mean brands, Alpine, JVC, Kenwood, Pioneer, Audison, JL Audio, Focal, and they all have demo cars there. The brand representatives are there, so it gives you an opportunity to pop down, listen to the demo vehicles, speak to all the brand representatives, and grab some bargains. That's April 25th, 26th. That date is already set in stone. And then we've got Players Classic in June, Goodwood, Festival of Speed. That has already been booked, 9th to the 12th of July. Same location, slightly better setup. So yeah, watch out for that. Again, we'll be giving some free tickets away close to the time. And then obviously we've got Gravity in August. Less shows happening from what we can see. No Ultimate Dubs, no Ultimate Stance. 3 main shows, but what we're going to try and do in 26 is go to some of the smaller shows just with a couple of demo cars. A fair amount already planned for 26. Biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is the Retro Museum.
Have you got enough stuff for that now?
I've still got a few bits that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Now you remind me, if you have got anything, it's got to be mid to high end, 80s, 90s or early noughties audio. Drop me a DM on Instagram or on Facebook at Raj Sanga 911 on Instagram, and I can say to you yes or no. I think we've covered a fair amount in this CAS Unplugged. Most importantly, thanks to each and every one of you that watch our videos, that drop a comment, that are a subscriber. If you're not, why are you not a subscriber? Just hit that subscribe button now. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic 2026. Hope you guys have a fantastic 2026, and we'll see you on the next episode on CAS TV. Make sure you smash the like button.